Let's say you have a patient with circulation problems. You want to give them targeted foods and targeted recipes specifically for the circulatory system. Start by clicking the health goals at the top of the page. We have over 50 different health goals to choose from. Select circulatory system. This takes you to a page that is all about the best foods and recipes for the circulatory system. Scroll down to the section titled Recommended Foods. You can scroll through these or just click View All to see them all at once. There are over 41 foods listed that score high for the circulatory system. You can see that beets score 100 points, cranberries score 98 points, turmeric scores 96 points, and so on. Click on beets and we give you a high-level summary on why beets score 100 points for the circulatory system. The high nitrate content is responsible for vasoprotective effects. Beets can reduce blood pressure. Beets significantly reduce LDL cholesterol and increase the good cholesterol. We then provide you with links to the PubMed studies that support this summary. For example, there are 2 human studies and 2 lab studies. When you click on one of these studies, it takes you to the PubMed article. All of the research points to PubMed. If you aren't familiar with PubMed, you need to be. PubMed is the government-run curator of real biomedical research. It ensures your advice is actually supported by research and not just some hearsay, anecdotal evidence that could get you into trouble. Click on cacao powder. There are 4 human studies and 3 academic reviews that link the benefits of cacao to the circulatory system. If you're making a healthy smoothie, that's great. But wouldn't it be quite a bit better if you would use targeted foods that directly help the cardiovascular or the circulatory system? We take it one step farther. We have recipes below the recommended foods that use the recommended foods, so you can give your patient a smoothie that has those recommended foods in them. Now you've taken your smoothie recipe and you've targeted it directly for the circulatory system. There are over 36 recipes that scored well for the cardiovascular system. The score is calculated based on the scores of the individual ingredients being used and how much of the ingredient is being used in the recipe. You can see that breast cancer tea scores 100 points, UTI cranberry orange scores 91 points, and so on. So when you have a patient with circulatory problems, cardiovascular problems, you can choose one of these recipes and it's directly targeting those problems with the smoothie recipes. So when I have a patient with cardiovascular problems, I spend 3 to 5 minutes with that patient showing them how to use the website. And since the website is free for you to use and your patients to use, the patient can go home and look up those recipes absolutely free. What I just showed you was a long way to look up the recipes. Now I'm going to show you a shortcut. Click on the recipe section. This page has all of our recipes. We currently have over 100 to choose from. This is a great filter. Go ahead and click on circulatory system. The recipes now filter to only show you the recipes that score at least 80 points for the circulatory system. Let's say your patient is also dealing with immune system issues. You can click on the immune system as well. The recipes filter further to show you the recipes that score well for both the circulatory and the immune system. Another thing I want to point out about the filter is in the Ingredients tab. In this tab, you can select certain ingredients to include or exclude. For example, let's say you want to exclude the recipes with bananas from the search results. Simply click the minus sign, then click bananas, and we have now narrowed the list of recipes down to 7 recipes. This website took us 2 years to build and thousands of man hours, so you can quickly look up the targeted foods for your patients and your patients can use the website at home.